Yo, what up, fam? What up? It's Papa Swoleo, repping from the car. What up? Gangsta, this is how I ride. This is how I roll. This is how I make sick games.
The sun is shining. The birds are chirping. The bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
It might be a little tilted. I should just do a show like this. Breaking the suspension. Oh wait, hold on. Too swole, breaking the car. Papa Swoleo's too large. All right, no, that's not the case. I wish I was so big that I would break an axle. I wish. Well, Papa Swoleo's on the road. Welcome to episode 420. You might notice, if you can see the back windows, it's raining. You might hear the gentle little romantic pitter patter on the windshield and on the roof. Sounds like the old country days. Nothing like a little rain on a tin roof. Well, welcome everyone to episode 420 of the Daily Mother Swole. Thank you for joining me every day, live at 12 noon Eastern time for the most muscular podcast, Swolecast, broadcast, livecast, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. Every day, live at 12 noon Eastern time. You can catch every episode on YouTube, and also you can watch the SoundCloud and iTunes. Listen, not watch. Damn it, Papa Swoleo. Bad Swoleo. Stupid. You can listen to the podcast every day at 12 noon. You can't listen to it live. What am I talking about here? Every episode, if you want to bang your ear holes, you can listen on SoundCloud and iTunes. There we go. Live every day on Facebook at 12. You can watch all the other episodes on YouTube as well, and you can listen on SoundCloud and iTunes. I like that, John. I like that. Hashtag mobile swole. The swole is on the road. Swoleo is on the rodeo, and repping episode 420. Today's episode is following up and finishing up a big week, guys. Everyone, this week has been huge. It's been huge with nutrition. It's been huge with programming. Last couple days, we talked about women and guys eating big. We talked about women and guys lifting big. We talked about optimizing training and nutrition in the premium workshop series. Today is Flex Friday. Obviously, it's really flex every day. Hashtag every damn day, yo. But today needs to be a little bit more motivational. I think this Friday, I feel it. I feel it in the air. I can smell it. I can smell it over the interwebs that we need some motivation. We need some Friday motivation. We need some Friday pump up. And the Friday pump up today is always moving forward. Because I had a great week. I hope you had a great week, but I don't always have a great week. And I'm lying to your face if I said that, oh, I'm happy every day. Every day is a great day. I had a great, it's a great day every day. I have a great week every week. Shit hits the fan sometimes. I have a life, you have a life, everyone has a life, and things go fucking sideways. Whether you like it or not, that's why it's called life, because shit goes downhill and you can't stop it all the time. You can't always prevent things from going wrong. And it brings to the forefront with fitness and with nutrition that it's not always going to go well. You're going to go do a workout and you're going to feel a tweak in your back. You're going to feel your shoulder pinch and you're going to feel like, ow, that hurts. I need to take a couple days off, or I tweak something, I need to go do some more yoga, or I need to rest and ice it. You're going to have a cheat meal and you're gonna feel like shit. You're gonna regret having that slice of pizza because you feel like you gained all this weight and you feel bloated. There are going to be times when you hit that wall. There are going to be times where you hit that speed bump. There are going to be times where you have a shitty week. Job, family, kids, problems. There are going to be issues that come up. So no matter how positive Papa Swoleo is, no matter how consistent I am, there are going to be things that interrupt your consistency in your day. There's going to be things that break you apart in your week and kind of throw you off. The key is how quickly and how readily you get back on, because you're going to have those setbacks. And I believe that what happens in many cases is you expect things to go well because you're motivated. We talked about motivation being bullshit. Because you're disciplined, because you're consistent, or you do everything in your power to be consistent, just because you have all the intentions, all the right intentions. Because you have all the right intentions, about being consistent, about making this positive change in your life. Like, you have good intentions, you're a good person. And you have, you tell yourself, I'm gonna make a change, I'm gonna do this right. This will be the last time that that I'm overweight, I'm gonna make a difference. You tell yourself these things. You tell yourselves these things like you feel that because you're so amped up for it to be a certain way, you forget the fact that it's gonna get fucked up. You forget the fact that there's gonna be speed bumps. You forget the fact that there's gonna be problems. You forget the fact that you're gonna get jammed up. You're gonna hit that wall. You're gonna fall off the wagon. It's going to happen. So rather than try to be perfect, rather than assume or have this idealistic, vision that it's going to be perfect, understand that it's gonna fuck up. Understand that you're gonna fuck up. You're gonna fuck up. Understand that you're gonna cheat. Understand that you're gonna fail. Understand that you are going to hit that wall. You're gonna fall off the wagon. Understand that that's gonna happen to you. It's not if, it's when. But you've heard the statement, you've heard the phrase, it's not how many times you get knocked down, it's how you get back up. And that's true in a sense, because you're gonna get knocked down. You're gonna get the rug pulled out from under you. You're gonna have friends betray you. You're gonna have family, you're gonna have a spouse or a boyfriend or girlfriend cheat on you. You're gonna have, you're gonna have a bad workout. You're gonna get injured. I mean, it doesn't matter how good your form is, how good your diet is, how consistent you are, how mindful you are in the gym. If you're in the gym 5 or 6 days a week for years and years, I mean, injuries happen. Things break down, like things get overblown. Like, you don't know everything that's gonna happen in the future. My point is, you need to expect it. Go into all this knowing that it's gonna happen. Go into all this knowing that there's gonna be a failure. Go into this knowing that you're going to hit that speed bump. Go into this accepting that shit's gonna get fucked up. Like, I'm gonna get screwed over. I'm gonna have something that's extremely challenging. I'm gonna have something that doesn't feel like I can overcome it. It's going to happen. Assume it will. Plan for it mentally. Don't go into lifting scared. Don't go into your relationship scared. Don't go into things scared. That's the big thing. Don't go into it scared. Go into it with an open mind. Go into it with an understanding that you're vulnerable. If you put yourself out in the world, if I go live here, and I've done this before, when I first started going live, I was vulnerable. I came out and I started talking about my expertise. I started talking about things, about life, about fitness, about nutrition. And I had 1 person watching, 2 people watching, 12 views in an episode. Now there's 2, 3, 4,000 people at least, just on Facebook alone, let alone Facebook, YouTube and SoundCloud and iTunes and replays, watching these episodes. But I put myself out there. I was vulnerable. So I put myself out there and I was willing to have 1 person watch me. I was willing to have 5 people, 10 people, 12 people. I was vulnerable. And in all honesty, it could have been the situation where I did this every day and it was always 12 and it was always 15. And I have to cut my losses and be like, okay, people don't want to watch this. People don't want to, be a part of this community, and then accept that and move on. You're going to be vulnerable. You put yourself in a situation, a relationship, in business, in fitness, anywhere, you're vulnerable. You're sticking your neck out. You're setting yourself up for a chop, for a punch, for a kick in the fucking nutsack. You're setting yourself up for a punch in the puss. You're setting yourself up for that cunt punt. And guys, you're going to get kicked in the nuts. Like, you're going to get thrown around. You're going to get dragged through the mud. You're going to get slammed around. And understanding that it's going to happen, not really if, but when, to what magnitude, I can't tell you. What severity, is it going to set you back? Is it going to be a game ender? Is it going to be like the finish line? It's only the finish line if you believe it, if you let it be the finish line. I have a lot of people ask me, well, how long should I train this way for? How long can I expect results? How soon, if I do X, Y, and Z, can I get abs? The only sure thing in life, and especially in fitness and anything, is that if you quit, you won't have it. And that's really it. If you simplify it, all the discipline, all the consistency, all the different workouts, all the different foods you can eat, all the different motivations and goals, all the different people, all your different personal situations, whether you have 10 kids, 1 kid, no kids, male, female, young, old, bearded, unbearded, unfortunately, long-haired, short-haired, maybe unfortunately. I'm just kidding. Am I? I mean, come on. The locks, the beard, huh? But my point is, no matter what your situation is, if you quit, you won't have it. It doesn't matter what your goal is. Whether you want to have a good relationship, whether you want to have a good business, whether you want to have good fitness. If you quit, it's over. If you quit, it's over. And that's it. If you quit, it's over. It doesn't matter if you have the best program in the world, the best nutrition plan in the world, the best gym in the world. If you quit and you don't go, it's over. Done. You want results? You do it or you don't do it. Binary, one or none. You know what binary is? Binary is the code, the original computer code. It was written all by, nulls or, 1 or 0. All the codes and everything was 1 0 1 1 1 0 1 0. You've probably seen that like in computer code. If you do it, you do it. If you don't do it, you don't do it. And that's it. And that's it. So you can complain. Okay. You still have to do it. Let's put doing it here. You still have to do it. You could whine. Okay, you could do it. You could have 5 kids, still got to do it. You could have no kids, you still got to do it. You could have 2 kids, still got to do it. You could have 1 job, still got to do it. You could have 3 jobs, still got to do it. Could have no beard. I know it's a struggle. Still got to do it. Could have 1 leg, no legs, still got to do it. So it's doing it. It's doing it. It's that execution. I mean, I'm not saying that some people don't have it more challenging. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you don't have a hard situation. And I'm not making light of it. I'm not saying I have it harder than you. I'm not saying you have it easier. I'm not saying anything. But the fact of the matter is, if you don't do it, it doesn't get done, no matter what your situation is. So you can complain, you can whine, you can not move forward, you can live in the past and wish for something that never was, blah, blah, and go through your life and then die. Or you can understand that you have what you have, it is what it is. You quit, you have nothing, you keep going, and you can win. And that's it. Doesn't mean you will win either. Doesn't mean you will be successful. Doesn't mean you will lose all that weight. Doesn't mean you will get the 6-pack. But it just means that you're still moving forward. You're still trying things. You're still pushing. And if you keep on pushing, it dramatically, exponentially increases your percentage, your chance, your potential for getting success. Because if you keep on hammering at the door, eventually the hinge is going to fall off. You're going to get a dent. You're going to start seeing, the light coming through the door. You're going to start banging through the wall, but you got to fucking keep on pounding on it. You don't knock on the door, it's not going to open. You're not going to smash that. If you're not banging on the wall, you're not going to smash through. You're not going to break through. You're still in the game. We're all still in the game. If you're watching me right now, you have it better than 99% of the people in this world. Not only are you alive, you're watching, you have a smartphone or some kind of technology. So that means you probably have running water, you probably have shelter, you probably have a lot of other great things because you have the leisure to watch me live and listen to this fucking bearded guy, rant in a car halfway around the world. I mean, you have technology and you have the ability and you have like the benefit that the vast majority of people in this world don't have. Not to mention you have youth, you have your life. You're not 100 years old right now. So understand that you keep going, no matter what, you keep moving forward, no matter what, it's always forward. No matter what, it's forward, forward, forward. There is no other option. Allow no other option. It's forward or it's nothing. Thank you so much for joining me for episode 420 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swole cast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. Every episode live here daily at 12 noon Eastern time. Catch them all on YouTube at Swolenormous and the podcast. Listen to every episode on SoundCloud and or iTunes. If you are watching the show, if you love the show, if you're a big fan of Papa Swolio and you have not yet left a review here on my Facebook page, please leave me a review on my Facebook page and also drop me a review on iTunes. I really appreciate it. Even if you don't use iTunes that much, but you listen on SoundCloud, hop over to iTunes if you can and leave Papa Swolio a review on the Daily Swole broadcast. Love all of you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. See you all later. Premium, I'll be seeing you later today, most likely for some demos. And everyone else, love you. I'll catch you on Instagram. I'll catch you on Instagram stories. Time to buckle up. It's the law. And Papa Swole needs to keep these gains safe. Peace, my geese. Deuce, my goose. I'll see y'all tomorrow for episode 421. Same time, same motherfucking place. Have an amazing Friday. Later, guys.